The C4 Criminal Justice class recently took on the Drunk Goggles for DARE's Fatal Vision Challenge. All of the students had the opportunity to complete daily activities to see what it's like to be under the influence.
We had students out using they're called Fatal Vision Goggles. They show impairment, so one of the pairs of goggles were LSD, and then the other ones are alcohol, and we had them doing standard field sobriety tests.
We just took drunk goggles and drove through a course. We had LSD goggles, and our teacher would make us walk a straight line. She threw a Gatorade bottle at us, and many other things.
It's important to know what it's like to be in these situations, and there are many reasons why students are being introduced to this area of law enforcement.
It was to teach the C4 students to understand what it's like being drunk and then being able to identify it.
So basically the purpose was, just to show what people's brain activity is throughout while they're doing the drugs, and just help us, get a better understanding of what's going on and how to help people when they're in that situation.
It's important for our students. They're wanting to go into a career within the public safety field, so law enforcement officers, probation officers, they're going to be dealing with people who have done that. They've used alcohol or drugs and driven under the influence, or they're just out in public under the influence, and it's really important for them to know how to deal with people when they're in that state of mind.
Being in simulated situations like this early on can be really beneficial, especially for those who are going to pursue law enforcement in the future.
I would say, it's important because, they need to know right from wrong, how it can affect your brain and the ability to do different things.
If you're going to be an officer or anything, it's easier to identify people who may be under the influence to help keep people safe on the road.
So it's going to benefit them going into their career knowing how to deal with people, and then just knowing personally, okay, this is how it made me feel. Not that they're actually under the influence. And I think that's what makes it really cool, is that their mind is still completely coherent, but it really affects their vision and their dexterity, so they're able to comprehend what's going on, and it gives them a little bit more empathy when dealing with someone on the street.